Kujantam Rama Ramedi Maduram Maduraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakam Vande Valmiki Kokilam Valmikir Munisimhasya Kavita Vanacharinaha Shrunvan Rama Katanadam Konayadi Param Gatim Yeppiban Satatam Rama Charitamrita Sagaram Adriptastam Munim Bande Prachetasa Koshpati Kritavarashim Mashaki Kritarakshasam Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam Bande Nilatmajam Anjana Nandanam Veeram Janaki Shokanashanam Kapisham Akshahantaram Bande Lanka Bhayankaram Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vadatmajam Vanarayota Mukyam Sri Ramadutam Shirasa Namami Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kridamastakanjalim Bashpavari Paripurna Lochanam Marutim Namadarakshasantakam Valmiki Giri Sambhuta Ramasagara Gamini Punadi Bhuvanam Punya Ramayana Mahanadi Veda Vedye Pare Pumsi Jate Dasharadatmaje Veda Pracheta Sadasid Sakshat Ramayanatmana Apatam Apahartaram Taram Sarva Sampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunabdhaye Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai, Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadeva ki jai, Bolo Mai Sab Santan ki jai, Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. Mana is the eva hetuhu Sarvendriyanam Parivartane. Parivartane Pravartane cha. Manaha, mind alone is the cause of pravartana or engagement of all senses, and the same mind is the cause of the parivartan also. Parivartan means change. Therefore, Hanumanji was not ashamed, even though he was looking at all the women, and my mind has not become polluted at all. Why? Because my intention was not wrong. And to find Sita, then where else I should look for? Only among the women. So he, having completed looking for her, not finding her, Deva Gandharva Kanyascha Naga Kanyascha Viryavan Avekshamano Hanuman Na Eva Apashyata Janakim. He saw all the Deva Kanyas, Naga Kanyas, but not, he could not find Ramasya Kanya, Ramasya Bharya, he could not see. Apashyata Janakim Anena nunam pradidushta karmana hata bhaved aryapate parestita. Now, having this mind that I could not find any Sita at all, his mind has become little kind of depressed. Now, here is a beautiful portion, how not to get depressed. However, to start with, he could not help but felt that now what is the purpose of my coming here if it is not accomplished? My mind, na sita drishyate sadvi vrita jato mama shramaha. Mama shramaha vrito jata. My effort has become waste. Why? Na sita drishyate. Sita is not found anywhere. And so, usually when we are not able to accomplish what we want, we are not able to achieve what we want, what immediately goes on in our mind? Tell me. I am a failure, I am useless, I am good for nothing. The mind becomes so inimical. That's why Bhagavan Krishna also said, Bhagavan Krishna said, Uddared atmanatmanam na atmanam avasadet atma eva atmanaha bandhuhu atma eva mana eva atmanaha shatruhu api. Shatru of mind is an enemy when it doesn't cooperate with you, pull you down. And this happens to people, especially youngsters. They aim for something, it doesn't happen. This particular state of mind is called nirveda. Nirvedanam. Nirvedanam is a state of mind which is dejected. Therefore, he says, Anirvedo shriyo moolam, anirveda param sukham. Not having your mind in a dejected condition is called shreyas. And that alone is sukhasya moolam api. Very root of all joy is the mind undepressed. Klaibhyam masmagamapartha na edat payyupapadyate. Ramayana? No, Gita. The same tune is saying, therefore you thought it's Ramayana. Klaibhyam masmagamapartha na edat payyupapadyate. Don't get into this depressive mood, O Arjun. So that is also known as Anirvedam. Anirveda kriyo shriyo molaham. Anirvedo hi satadam sarvarteshu pravartakaha. Not getting depressed alone make you engage in everything very well. So, karodi sakalam jandoho karma yattat karodi saha tasmad anirveda kritam yatnam cheshteham uttamam. Therefore, I must come out of this depressed mood. And how do I do that? I pray to the Lord, please show me the way. When I do not find Sita anywhere, I have to find only with your help, O Lord. So he started to pray to the Lord. So, one possibility is that she must have already been killed. Because I didn't find in the prasada or the palace of Ravana, I didn't find anywhere outside also. If it is not in the Ravana's palace and Ravana is sleeping there with all others, I didn't see among them where else she could be. So, Shipramutpadato manye Sita madaya rakshasaha bibhyate rama banana mantara patita bhavet. Probably all these rakshasas have killed her because they know Rama will come to know, they will come, definitely will attack. Janakasya kule jata Rama patni yashasvini kadam utpala patrakshi Ravanasya vasham brajet. If it had been that Ravana had been keeping her somewhere, how would she still be retaining her life? She would not like to live even for a moment under the control and under the passionate disposition of Ravana. Definitely not. Now, Nivedyamani dosha syad anivedane kadam nu kalu kartavyam vishamam pradibhati me. I cannot remain depressed, but I am depressed. What to do now? I cannot say, okay, everything is fine. It is not fine. At the same time, it is not correct for me to remain depressed also. What do I do? Katam nu kalu kartavyam. What do I do now? Okay. If in case I go and tell Rama that I didn't find Sita, what would be his condition? Gatva tu yedika gustam vakshami parama priyam nadrishtedi maya Sita tadastyakshati jividam. If I tell Rama that I could not find Sita, he will immediately leave his body. He loves her so much, it is impossible for him to live any further, even for a moment. When he leaves the body, Lakshmana will be alive? Very life of Lakshmana is Rama. And that Lakshmana also will leave his body. When Rama and Lakshmana is gone, Bharata, will he live? Bharata also will lose his life, and then Shatrughna also. If all the 4 children are gone, do you think that the mothers will be alive? When the mothers also leave the body, will Ayodhya Vasans be alive? When Rama and Lakshmana leave the body, Sugriva will be alive. When Sugriva, the king, is gone, all the monkeys will be alive. So that means what? Everybody will be dead. Why? Because I didn't find Sita. See? The chain of chain of consequences is so bad, no matter what, I have to see her. Where? Now the question is where? One possibility is, if I don't find, I will not go back. They will live in suspense. Vanaprasto bhavami. Vanaprasto bhavishyami. Drishtva janakatmajam. Or I will kill myself here itself, so that nobody will know what happened. Probably I didn't even cross the ocean. On the way I died, let us say. But all this is going on in his head. This is why I said Valmiki ji had gone into every character to find what they are thinking. Like any scriptwriter should live every character and make it intense. Naam ke vaste, any character. Every character should have purpose, role, and significance in the storyline. Otherwise, so here Hanumanji has become a very crucial point of character now. Now what I will do is, Vinashe bahavo doshaha Jivan prapnodi badrakam tasmat pranan dharishyami dhruvo jivita sangamaha ravanam va vadishyami dasagrivam mahabalam. If I don't find Sita, I will kill him. And that at least I will go back and say, Sita I could not find, but I killed the person who took Sita's life. That is good. Rabamatni hatayena pratyachirnam bhavishyati. This way, revenge is fulfilled. Yavat Sitam hi pashyami ramapatnim yashasvinim tavadedam purim lankam vichinomi punappanah. Until I find her, every nook and corner, every road I will go, every street I will go, every door I will open. That is the only way. So determining this, I cannot remain depressed. I cannot remain a failure. I cannot go back and tell anybody. I cannot go and kill myself. I cannot but kill Ravana if I am going back. This is the determination, see. Nowadays our life is that even small thing depresses too much. Wi-Fi nahi hai Swami ji, yes, Lakshmi. Wi-Fi is not working here. Depressed. Right? Because I want to see shorts. Wearing shorts, seeing shorts, short-minded. So for small things we get depressed. Here Hanumanji on his own took that responsibility. And on his own he had taken up the determination. No, I will. Now, at the far end he saw one beautiful garden known as Ashokavanika. That I didn't go. It's outside the palace. Will there be a possibility she would be there? Ashoka Vanikayam tu tasyam vanara pungavaha sadadasha vidurastam chaitya prasadamuchritam. At the far end he saw the Ashoka Vanika and there he saw a tower. There is possibility here. Let me proceed. In Valmiki Ramayana, Hanumanji does not meet Vibhishan before. In Tulsi Ramayana, he meets and Vibhishan only tells him go to Ashoka Vatika. But here in Valmiki Ramayana, you do not find the meeting of Hanumanji with Vibhishan at all. Now, then how does he know about Vibhishana? We'll come to see that later. Tato malina samvidam rakshasibhi samavritam upavasakritaksham dinam nishwasantim punah dadarsha shukla pakshado chandra rekam imamalam. There, in the Ashoka Vanika, as he entered there, he saw what? Malina samvitam, very thin framed, rakshasi bihi samavritam, surrounded by all the rakshasis, upavasakrusham dinam, true upavasakya, not sabudan kichadi upavas. I consider sabudana khichdi as a reinforced cement. Once you sit and eat sabudana for 4 or 5 days, you don't eat anything. Not that kind of upavas. Nothing, just water. Upavasa krisham dinam nishwasantim punah. Big sigh. She was just sitting there, so thin, frail, emaciated. Dadarsha shukla pakshadau, like that of the dark fortnight. Chandra rekam iva amalam. At the time of the Shukla Paksha, how the thin crescent moon is there, so was the brightness of Sita sitting there, emaciated, thin and exhausted. Priyam janam apashyantim pashyantim rakshasi ganam shokadhyana param dinam nityam dukkha parayanam. Priyam janam apashyantim. She did not see anybody around her, anyone who can say few loving words to her. Nobody she knew. Sitting there and shokadhyana param dinam. So full of sorrow. Imagine yourself, you are put in a place where nobody you know, no food is available, everybody is torturing you. Many of these kids know after being pampered in the house, when they go to the first few weeks of university, what do they say? Homesick. Mummy ka khana nahi mil raha hai. And until then they never wanted. Till they went to university, they never wanted what food. No, chalo, I want the pizza and then pasta and all. Go there. Only that only you get every time. Homesick. So like that, she was, not like that, much more than that. So she was sitting there. Now, he was able to see her, but at the same time not sure whether it is she. Can be anybody. So, tasya sandidhihe buddhihi muhursitam nirikshatu amnaya nama yogena vidyam pradishilam iva. So, he was looking at her, tasya sandidhi, he had a doubt, sandeha. Sandidhihe buddhihi muhursitam nirikshatu. He again and again looked at her, but not really able to determine whether that is Sita only or somebody else. And he gives a beautiful simile for that. It is like Amnayanam ayogena vidyam pradishilamiva. Like that of a person who learned Vedic chanting but never practiced. There are people, who come very enthusiastically for any class, first few classes only, afterward they disappear. Especially Vedic chanting, Rudra Mandal is hard to pronounce, but some people will come there with all enthusiasm, but they know it requires some practice, but they never practice. And they, when it comes to Shiva Puja and all, they'll come, we want to come and do the chanting also. Only open the mouth, close the mouth, open the mouth, close the mouth. No sound will come out of. Why? Because practice nahi hua. Amnayam ayogena. Like that of not practice of Vedic mantras, how it becomes shitilam. In the case from the memory, so too, mind has become so doubtful about whether it is Sita at all or not. He kept on looking at it. Then he remembered whatever Sri Rama had given as Lakshana of Sita. One by one he started to look at that. Whether she has the same nose, same eyes, same Angalakshanas. Asya devya yata rupam anga pratyanga saushtavam ramasya yata rupam tasya eyam iti asitekshana. Only after finding out that all the descriptions given by Rama about Sita to Hanuman, because very clearly he knew that only Hanuman can go there and he is going on the southern direction, and he gave all description of Sita. So he was mentally thinking and looking at her consciously, continuously, whether she has all the lakshanas of that. Our Guruji used to say, when the child is in the mother's womb, it plays with God. It plays constantly with God. And that is the reason why when the child is delivered and it opens the eyes for the first time, he keeps searching. Where is that one I have been playing with? And you stand in front, not this, not this. And it starts crying. Why? Until now I have been playing with Bhagavan. Now who are these Rakshasas around in me? Especially father with the beard and this is Ravana only here. So, here Hanumanji very clearly started to look at her very carefully. Then he decided this must be one. First of all, she's so beautiful and very much fitting to the description given by Rama. Secondly, as I expected, she's not the one who is drinking and making merry there. She is alone, crying, not eaten properly, not sleeping properly, not wearing proper clothes. He is waiting for someone in this palace of prosperity where everything is available in plenty. Yet, she is not taking even a drop of water. That shows she is a tapaswini. And in this place of prosperity, how can there be anybody who would practice austerity other than the one who is seeking for someone? So, Manya Guruvinitasya Lakshmanasya Gurupriya Yadi Sita Vidukkarta Kalo Hiduradikramaha. His mind also felt very, very sorrowful and felt that how the one who is so dear to Rama, how can one who has left everything, as she has given all her comforts everywhere in her palace and came for Rama and followed him all the way, doing all the right thing, yes, she got only suffering here. Yadi Sita bhi dukkharta, even Sita, who had given herself to the Lord fully, if she also can be so sorrowful, what can I say? Kalo hi duradikramaha. Destiny indeed is incomprehensible, unsurpassable. We should understand this point. It is not out of despair, he's saying. It shows how much power is the past. How much powerful is the past karma. In case of Sita, it is not past karma. It is for a situation only she was put into that situation, into the condition. But in our case, never ever complain. Why this to me? You deserve it. We all deserve because of what we have done in the past, which we don't know. Do you think all of us have become saints? Were saints in the past? Never did any wrong thing in the world, ever before. If we were to be punished even for the mistake that we have committed in this life, we won't be alive. Is it not true? Think, close your eyes and think, how many people you scolded? How many people you cheated? How many people you really got wrong with? How many people you have mistaken to be wrong? How many people you tortured? If you were to be punished for everything, will you be alive? So even little things that comes to our life as not acceptable to us, causing unhappiness to us, we complain. Here, Sita, knowingly not doing anything wrong, yet he had to go through Guru is kalohi duradikrama. Sarvan bhogan parityachya. Leaving aside all comforts. Bhatru sneha balat kruta. Bhatru sneha. Only love for her husband. Husband is known as Bharta, not Benganka. Bharta means husband. Bharya means wife. Bharta means one who bears the burden. Bharya means the one who gives that. No, it's not true. But Bharya means one who is also equally taking care of the burden of the family. That is how you should understand. I am saved. Achantayitva dukkani pravishta nirjanam vanam. She entered the forest along with Rama, knowing very well that she will not have any one of her own people in that place. Santushta phalame balamulena bhartrushashrushane rata. She was so delighted only eating the fruits and the roots and only doing seva to her husband. Ya param bhajate preeti vanepi bhavane yata. Param bhajate preetim. She always had love for him, whether it is in the bhavana or vana. Whether it is in the palace or in the forest, she did the same only. Sa iyam kanagavarnangi nityam susmita bhashini. That one who is a golden hued color, always talking so sweet words. Sahate yatanam etam anartanam abhagini. Now she is hearing words which are hurting, scolding her, torturing her, persecuting her. She is listening to this. This is what is called kala, the time. Kamabhoge parityakta hina bandhu chanena cha dharayatnyatmano deham tat samagam akankshini. She is able to hold on to this torturous situation with only one thing in her mind. What? Ram will come to save me here. I'm sure that he is thinking about me. The very thought that he is thinking about me is sufficient for me. I wish he is thinking about me. I hope he is thinking about me. Bhartanam aparam narya bhushanam bhushanadavi yeshatu rahita tena bhushanarhana shobhate. Bhartanam aparam narya bhushanam. For a woman, the greatest ornament is her husband. And greatest ornament is the love for her husband. That indeed surpasses all other ornaments that she would wear. Amji, that is all old, no? Nowadays, who cares about? See, life partner means It is not just to take care of things. It is a soul connection. One should understand that. That's why marriage as an institution requires the individual to recognize the other person as partners in the spiritual journey. It is not the worldly living alone. It's a spiritual journey. Not necessarily one's own partner may be interested in that. Doesn't matter. But one should take it up in that way and then proceed in life. That is very important. So, as Hanumanji looked at her, Malinena tu vastrena pariklishtena bhaminim sambrudam mrikashavakshim dadarsha Hanuman kapihi. He started to see her carefully. Then his heart got so delighted. Finally, I really saw her. Now I'm sure this is Sita only. Because of all the description and the very fact that she is sitting and suffering and thinking about someone whom she loves so dearly. Arshajani jaso shoshruni tam drishtva madirekshanam mumocha Hanuman satra namaschakre charagavam. He mentally did the salutations to Sri Rama, saying that I have finally seen your dear one. And his heart was so delighted, and he took his tail and started kissing it. And that is what the monkeys do. It is said that when they are so delighted, take it up and start kissing them. So, now question is, now as he was getting delighted, suddenly the daylight broke, and Ravana started coming into the forest. He was about to jump in front of Sita to show himself, but when he heard some sound, he looked around. Ravana was coming. Nidramada paroda paridakshyo Ravanasyottama striyah anujagmupatim viram ganam vidyullata iva. All the other women who were there sleeping with him, they were half asleep, fully drunk, dragging themselves, coming closer along with Ravana, reaching where Sita was sitting. So, Hanumanji immediately recognized, Ravanoyam mahabahu iti chanchitya vanaraha soyameva purashete puramadye gruhottame. I saw him before. That same one has come here. And this is Ravana only, no doubt. Mahabahu, mighty form, he has come here. So as he hiding behind the trees and slowly watching what is going on there. See, Valmiki Ramayana is the best scriptwriter in the world. Because, nowadays when they write a script, what they do? They put, the picture for the director of the movie or cameraman in the movie to know how exactly the picturization should happen. Valmiki Ramayana, every leaf he will explain. How the leaf flutters he will explain. How the wind is blowing he will explain. What dress he was wearing, every ornament he will explain. What shoes he was wearing, what cloth he wore, what color of the cloth he wore, what quality of the cloth. That is why it is 24,000 verses. Every detail, how his eyes were bloodshot, how he was looking at Sita, and Sita, how she looked at him. Tato drishtva vaidehi ravanam rakshasadibam pravepada vararoha pravate kataliyata. Looking at Ravana standing in front of her, Sita was shivering. And how is shivering? Like that of when wind blows through, how the stem of the plantain tree moves. See? That kind of a description. Vararoha pravate kadaliyatha. How the plantain leaves and the trunk of the tree, how does it shake? In the same way, she was shivering there, looking at him. So, now, Rakshasa, Ravana, after having this, I am not reading every description of Ravana also. He was also so beautiful, so powerful, so strong. Every muscle of his body is trained, and he had six-pack also, standing there with a mighty arm. He was standing like here. See, whenever we have our drama or any skit in Balviar also, we ask them, which role you want to play, Rama, Ravana. Because they want to show their macho. Rama, I'm sitting there. Now we want Ravana role, showing the power. But here Ravana was standing there, and he has the audacity to tell Sita, Swadharmo rakshasam biru swataivana samshayah sarvataivana samshayah gamanam va parastrinam haranam sampramadyava evascedakamantu natvam sprakshyami maitili kamam kamap sharire me yada kamam pravartatam. It is natural for a Rakshasa to take away the women and molest them for sure. It's allowed. Audacity. As a Rakshasa dharma it is. But to take away women, kidnap them and molest them, but he says, I will not touch you unless you permit me. That's Ravana. Evam cha edat kamantu natvam sprakshyami. Maithilim, I will not touch you until you say yes. This is one thing which we have to learn. Even though Ravana Rakshasa, but he has his own dharma also. He was not like all other, because nowadays, earlier times when they show any villain and all, he always look wicked, with a cigarette in his mouth, and the eyes are also drooping. Nowadays, these villains in the movies and all, sophisticated CEO of a company, CFO of a company, chartered fraud officer. So they are very sophisticated, but they do all the wildest things. But here he says, no, I will not touch you. Tvam krutva parato manye rupakarta sa vishvasrika nahi rupopamattvanya tavasti subhadarshane. I think Brahmaji, having created you, decided to stop, because he gave the best to the world. I consider you to be the one who has become the Miss Universe. Nobody else is there. Nahi rupa upamatvan anya asti. Nobody else is as beautiful as you. Nehas pashyami lokonyam yo me pradibalo bhavet pashyami sumahadviryam apradidvandvamahave. Nobody can beat me in the battle. I am the best in the warfield, and therefore I am Mr. Universe and you are Miss Universe. We are the best match to each other. And you are sitting and thinking and worrying and lamenting about somebody who is useless. Tell me about Rama. What does he have? He has a kingdom. Has he a kingdom? Has he got any prosperity? Does he know where the food is coming next day? What is this breakfast? Fruit. What is this lunch? Root. What is this evening dinner? Water. And you are going to live with him. Nikshipta Vijayo Rama, Gadashri Vanagocharaha, Vrati Khandila Shayi, Shanke Jivadiva Nava. He is lying on the floor. He is eating only fruit and roots. Whether he is alive or not, you don't even know. Why are you sitting and crying about this? So, na Rama tapasa devi na balena na vikramehi na dane na maya tulyaha tejasa yashasa piva. Rama is no equal to me in tapas, no equal to me in power, strength, no equal to me in prosperity, no equal to me in beauty, no equal to me in the physical strength, no equal to me in victory. Why are you then choosing him over me? So when this kind of taunting way of talking Ravana did, Sitaji could not even listen to him. Dukkarta rutadi Sita vepamana tapasvini. She started to cry loudly when she heard such kind of cruel words from Ravana. Chintayanti vararoha padimeva pativrata. She only closed her eyes and only thought about Rama, Rama, Rama. Why are you putting me in this condition? What have I done to you? Why is the heinous one is talking about you? Trinamantarada krutva pratyuvacha shuchismita. Smilingly, she put one blade of grass in front of him and said, Nivartaya mano mattaha swajane kriyatam manaha. Get out of here. Think about it. Mr. Universe is standing in front of you. And you take a blade of grass, put in front of, don't cross this. Get out of this place. Namam prarthayidum yuktastvam siddhimiva papakrut. You the one who is always a man of sin, and you have come to ask me to like you. And rakshasam pushtada krutva bhuyo vachana babrivid yada tavadadanyesham dara rakshya nishachara atmanam upamam krutva sveshu dareshu ramyatam. Would you like anybody to talk to you like this? Very heinously? Would you like that? You cruel words? Go and talk to your own people. Go and enjoy your money. How many you have got? Thousands of them. Why do you come to me? Go. Get out of this place. Adushtam sveshu dareshu chapalam chalajendriyam. You are not satisfied with your women. That is why you have come to me. Therefore, I cannot bear even a single moment of your presence here. And I'll tell you one more thing. Akritatmanamasadya rajanamanaye ratam samruddhani minashyanti rashtrani nagarani cha. A king like you who has no self-integrity, akritatmanamasadya rajanam anaye ratam. If that kind of a king is there in any country, even the most prosperous nation will go into ruins. I don't want to say further. Rashtrani nagarani cha samruddhani vinashyanti. A king who has no self-integrity, tweeting from his restroom, will surely destroy the country for sure. There is no doubt in my mind. Who has no self-integrity, not ashamed of his own wicked actions. Vidita sahi dharmagyaha sharanagata vatsalaha yena maitri bhavatute ediji vidumichasi. In case if you would like to live further, go and befriend Rama. That is the only solution for you. Otherwise, you will not be surviving. If you would like to live, that is the best thing that you can do. And now she says something very, very hurtful to Ravana. Nahi gandum upagraya Rama Lakshmana yostmaya shakyam sandarshane statum shuna shardulayoreva. Like that of a dog cannot even stand the smell of the lions, you came when Lakshmana and Rama were absent like a dog. Why didn't you not come when they both were around? When did you come to take me? Like a sly little jackal who cannot even smell you cannot smell Shardulayoho. You are like a dog who cannot stand the smell of the wild animals. You came in sly and disguising yourself as a sadhu. From then onwards, all the sadhus are looked at with a great doubt only by everybody. Right, is it not? Jatilo mundi lunjita kesha kashayambara bahukruta vesha. All the sadhus are looked with great suspicious eyes. They are not auspicious, they are suspicious. Asamshayam dasharartane mokshase mahadrumakala hatoshaneriva. You are the one who asamshayam dasharater na mokshase. You will not be released by any means from the hands of Rama and Lakshmana. And saying this, she really took him to task by her words. So Ravana looked at her and said, I am bearing you because you are beautiful. I bear your words because by looking at you, I don't want to lose you. What to do? My heart is so weak. When I look at a beautiful woman, I accept even they scold at me. That's the case of all men. That's what he said. I'm not even joking. That's what he says. Yata yata santayitva vashyastrinam tata tata yata yata priyam vakta paribhutas tata tata. So, made a mistake. All men have made a mistake of getting caught up because of the beauty of the women, and they are bearing the brunt of that throughout their life. I am now feeling that way. Now I'll give you only 2 months for you to survive. Dvau maso rakshitavyo me yovadisse maya krutah. If you are not going to, only 2 months I'll give, for you to accept me as your husband. If you do not complete, after completing 2 months, if you do not come to me, accepting me as your husband, what I will do is cut you into pieces and eat. You will become that day's breakfast for me. Dvabhyam urdvam tumasabhyam bhartaram mam anichatim. If you don't take me as your husband, mama tvam pradarasharte. Pradarasharte means for breakfast. Sudahas chetsanti kandashaha. My expert cooks will cut you into pieces and give me for breakfast. You know, in Sanskrit, for a chef, what is the name? Supakara. Supa means soup. Those who prepare the best of the soup, they are called the best what? Best chefs in the world. Because supa is Sanskrit word. Sushtu padum shakyate iti supaha. That's the definition. I'm not making it up. Soup is come from Sanskrit word. Sushtu means very well. Padum to drink, possible. That's called supa. Now whether you believe it or not, I leave it to you. So, to that as a reply, Sita says, Yata driptascha matangah shashasya sahite vane yata dviratha vadramaha tvam nicha shashavat musmrutah. Yata, just as driptascha matangah, a very wild elephant, shashasya sahite vane, when it is there in the same forest, that small rabbit, or what do you call that? She-rabbit, what is it called? Hare. Hare cannot come anywhere near that wild elephant. So also you cannot stand the wild elephant called Rama, and you are like a little hare there. So, therefore, from this very place you better go. I do not want to stand and see you anymore. Get out of this place. And this way, she had really scolded him, and Ravana turned to all the Rakshasis and showed them, threaten her more. Never allow her to even sleep for a moment. Make sure that she accepts me. And this way, Avartayata vaidehim dandasya udyamanena cha. Keeping your weapons in your hand, constantly torture her. This is what you should do for her to accept me. So this Rakshas also turned to Sita after he left. He said, do you know who he is? Do you know who is Mr. Universe is? Ravana is. Prajapadinam shannam tu chadurto cha prajapatihi manaso brahmana putraha pulastya iti vishruta. There are 6 kind of prajapatis are there. In the fourth one is known as the mind-born son of Brahma's mind-born son, known as Pulastya. Pulastyasya chu tejasvi maharshi manasak sudaha namna cha vishrava nama prajapati samaprabha. And Pulastya's son is Vishrava. And he is also equal to that of Prajapati in his knowledge and learning. Tasya putro vishalakshi ravanaha shatru ravanaha. The son of that great Vishravas is the Ravana. And why is he called Ravana? Because Shatru Ravana. You know what is Shatru Ravana means? He is making his enemies cry. Rona. Rona means what in Hindi mein? Cry. Rulana means what? Make you cry. In the same way, Ravana is Ravayati idi Ravana. One who makes everybody cry. That is the Shatru Ravanaha. Ravanaha. Tasya tvam Rakshasendrasya bhardya bhavitum arhasi. You can become a great queen of Ravana, who is a great tapasvi and a very well known in the 3 worlds. Yasya suryo na tapati bhito yasya cha marutaha. Sun is afraid. Wind is afraid. Whole world is afraid of him. And the world is under his control. And such a great king coming down to knees and asking for your hand. If only he asked me a long time back, I would have gone. But you, not even interested to look at him. And she says, Na manushi rakshasasya bharya bhavitum arhati. No human person will ever become queen of this Ravana. Kamam kadata mam sarva nakarishyami vo vachaha. Even if you all have to eat me up alive, I will not oblige to him. See, that is what is called undaunting shraddha, unwavering shraddha in Lord. That's what we lack. We don't have that shraddha. We don't have that faith. We don't have that surrender. That kind of implicit, complete belief in the Lord. And that's what I always tell people. Don't believe in God. Because if you are believing, you will be leaving. Don't believe in God. Have faith in God. Believing everybody does. Sankatakale Venkataramana. Only when we are in trouble, we go to the temple. Oh Lord, please do something. When everything goes well, chalo. God, he is there in the temple. Let us see whenever I have time, I will go and see him. But when it comes to problem in our life, we do Anka Pradakshina. Go there and shave the head also. Whatever is to be done, we do. Is it not? So our way of approaching God is belief. When needed, we go. Otherwise, we don't. Whereas faith is that it's not once in a time remembrance of the Lord. Sada smaranam. That is called the nature of Shraddha. Sada smaranam. Asmaranat asmaranam eva maranam. Vismritihi mrityuhu. Not remembering the Lord is death. That is called Shraddha. So here you see how she was able to withstand Ravana and all of them without any doubt in her mind. So, in that way she was Varsyanchakrire Sitam Rakshasyastha Samantata. They all surrounded her and started to torture her again and again and again. And she also felt so afraid now after having spoken so very strongly. But she was feeling now, how long should I stay? 10 months are over, only 2 more months to go, and still there is no sign of Rama coming here. Now, I don't have anybody. I will be surely either eaten away by these Rakshasis or eaten away in 2 months' time by Ravana for sure. Instead of becoming a victim of either these people or Ravana, let me end my life in the remembrance of the Lord. If he doesn't show up at all, this is what I need to do. So, lokapravadas santyoyam pandidei samudahritaha akale durlabho mrityuhu sriyava purushasyava. And why is that I am not dying still? Why that nature is not killing me so far? By this time, since I have not eaten anything, I am not even sleeping, I am not even drinking proper water, still I am alive. Akale durlabho mrityuhu. Death will not come by your thinking. Akale durlabho mrityuhu. When the time is not ready, you will not die. Your prarabdha will hold you back. It is very simple. Are you all breathing or not now? When you sleep, are you breathing? Who is making you breathe at that time? Kal. Your own past karma is acting on you, making sure that you experience the results of your actions. Until then, you won't die. Even when you do not know, you will be breathing, and that is Prakriti taking care of you. Because you have to wake up and experience the results of your past actions. Until then, it will not leave you. So you cannot by yourself decide. And that's why a person who kills oneself is called akala mrityu, meaning untimely death. And that such people will continue to experience the results of past action without the body. And they have no way to fight it out. At least with the body you can fight it out, but without the body you will be tortured more. That's called akala mrityu. So, yatra ahamevam kruravi Rakshasi bira iharhita jivami hina ramena muhurtam abhidukkita. How am I going to live even next moment without the Lord? Ki drisham tu yata papam pura janmantare kritam. What is the sin I have committed in the past? Enetam prapyate dukkam maya goram sudarunam. This terrible experience of living in the midst of all the Rakshasis I am going through. What is that I have done? No, nahi me jivitaihi artaha. I do not see any purpose anymore to live through this experience. Chinna binna vibhakta va deepyate va agno pradipita ravanam no upadishteyam kim pravalapena vaschiram. What is the point in anymore living, because at the end of 2 more months anyway is going to cut me into pieces. Now, therefore, it is better that I myself do this. Rakshasanam sahasrani janasthane chadurdasha yeneke nanirasthani samam kim na bipatyate. Why is that Rama, who could kill thousands of the Rakshasas in the Janasthana, is not even coming to me to rescue me? Kim tu tat karanam yena Ramo drada prakramaha rakshasa apakritam bharyam ishtam na apyabhapatyate. Why is that, having known that I have been kidnapped, Rama has not taken any steps to come anywhere near me? And therefore, I think, slowly, Rama also gave up on me. One possibility is, thinking about me, he not finding me, he might have probably died also. Now, is it then a waste for me to wait for him any further? Valmiki is a very practical person. He is not just, saying that, oh no, she was always thinking about positive only. She also thinks negative. But thinking only in this way, that only Rama alone can help. If he is not there, if he is dead, then what can I do? So, that is why it is said, Danya kalu mahatmanaha munayas satya sammataha jitatmano mahabhaga yesham nastah priya priye. I really now think about the people who are the rishis who never got into this world of likes and dislikes. They remained immune to all this love-hate business. I really like that. So many times, Grihasthas come and tell me, Swamiji, you are saved, You have no issues at all. I wish I could do that. I said, no problem. You could have done it. No, but my parents insisted me that I should get married. I became a samsari. I became somebody who is very sorry now. So who stopped you from... And some of the kids asked, no, I've told you. Swamiji, what was your name when you were normal? Meaning, those who do not go by the worldly ways are called abnormal. No? So, at this point of time, there was one Rakshasi who was listening to all this thing, but she came close slowly to her. Her name was Trijata. Now, she comes very close to Sita and she looked at all of others who were all Rakshasis. Atmanam kadadanaryaha nasitam bhakshayishyata. Do not ever touch Sita or try to eat her. If you want, you eat yourself. Why? Swapno hyadyamaya drishtaha. Today I saw a dream. In that, Daruno Romaharshanaha, very terrible. The whole hairs were standing up. What? Rakshasanam abhavaya bharturasya jayaya cha. I had the dream that there is something that is going to happen in the month of October. I don't know who said that. That all the Rakshasas will be killed and that will be in the form of the husband of Sita is coming. Swapne chadyamaya drishta Sita shukla varamruta sagarena parishiptam shvetam parvatamastita ramena sangata Sita bhaskarena prabhayata. I saw this very Sita whom you are torturing, wearing a beautiful white cloth, sitting on a swan with her husband, shining like a sun, smiling away, which I have seen in my dream, and very surely that is the end of this entire Ravana's clan. Tato deva sagandharvaha siddhascha paramarshayah brahmanam agrada kritva ramam tatra bhavandire. All the devatas and gandharvas, everybody extolling the Sri Rama, that is her husband. Punareva maya drishto ramo ramayatam varaha vishnureva swayam bhutva tasmin naste varasane. See, he stands sitting, varasane, sitting on a beautiful asana. Very Rama is none other than Vishnu himself. And param brahma param tattvam param jnanam param tapaha param bijam param kshetram param karana karanam Shukla Chakra Shankha Chakra Gata Sriman Pundari Kaya Tekshanaha Sri Vatsa Bhaksha Nitya Sri Ajeya Shashvato Dhrubaha Evam Bhuto Mahateja Rama Kamala Lochana Sarvaloka Lokeshwara Sriman Sajarja Raghunandanaha. He is none other than Param Brahma, Param Tattvam, Param Jnanam, Param Tapaha, Param Bijam, Param Kshetram, Param Karana Karanam. That Rama, he was none other than Brahma himself. He is the very cause of everything. He is the very seed of everything. And that very Lord himself is her husband. I saw that. And what about Ravana? I also saw Ravana. Ravanam, Ravanascha maya drishtaha. I also saw Ravana. Mundas taila samukshitaha. His head was shaven and full of oil was put, and he was dragged on the streets He was being carried on a donkey. And all people around him are laughing at him. He was crying loud like that of a donkey. He was being sent to the hell. That also I saw. So this kind of words was uttered by Trijata. And evam tatra maya drishtah kumbhakarno mahabalaha ravanasya sudha sarve mundastaila samukshitaha. All his Ravana's sons also, Kumbhakarna also, all of them are head shaven. They are being put into the oil and dragged onto the land. Lanka drishta maya swapne ravanena abhirakshita dagda ramasya dutena vanarena tarasvina. I saw the entire Lanka being burned by the Duta of Rama. This also I saw very clearly. And this way, she at least made Sita felt that if I have seen such kind of a swapna, these are all only good omens. Pakshicha shaka vilayah sprishtaha punascha uttama sansantvadi. So, when Sita also started to feel her eyebrows started to twitch. Her right eye started to. So these are the signs of good omen. If it is left, then it's a problem. So whenever it's a left, give a gate here and then start to do this. Sometimes, this kind of superstitions also there. Black cat walking, that poor thing, it goes by itself. No, this is bad. I had, my great-grandfather, when I was growing up, whenever I went to my village, and he used to sit outside in that veranda kind of thing. And when we are ready to leave the village and go to the bus stand to pick up the bus, he will say, wait, I want to see the good omen here. And he is so believer in that. So he will not allow us to catch the bus until he got the correct sign. The bus is gone. No, bus, let it go. Next bus you catch, but I will not allow you to go. So usually, good omen is two brahmanas should walk together. Then only it is good omen. So he will look for, nobody is come. Small village only. And once it so happened, he was looking at it and he saw only one brahmana walking. He got so wild on him. Bring your brother also. He had no clue why. He looked at him. Why? Don't ask, go. So he went and picked up his brother also and brought him. Now you go. So that fellow looked at me. What is I got to do with he going? I have no idea. Good signs. So here also you see her right wrist was throbbing. So it is a good sign. And Trijata said that this is best. Something good is going to happen. So at that point of time, Hanuman said, this is the right time for me to get on to this situation. So he, Hanuman abhivikranto sarvashushraava tatvatah sitaya trijadayascha rakshasinam sadarjanam. Hanuman also, watching all this, he also heard Ravana's threat, Sitaji is feeling depressed, Trijada's assurance, good omens, all these things. Yuktam tasya prameyasya sarvasattvadatah samashvasayidum bharyam padidarshana kangshinim. This is now appropriate time. Yuktam tasya aprameyasya. That very incomparable Lord's beautiful wife, this is the right time for me to ashvasayidum bharyam, to tell her good message at this point. Aham ashvasayam yenam purna chandra nibananam. This beautifully moon-faced lady, this is the right time for me to appease her. Yadi hyayam imamevam shoka upahada chetanam anashvasya gamishyami doshavad gamanam bhavet. Now the point is, Hanumanji has seen now Sita. Now his job is over. As though, now I know where she is, I know what condition it is, let me go back. But no. If I go back without talking to her, without appeasing her, and if I go back and by the time we come back, it is more than 2 months, what will happen? She will die for sure, even before that. Or Ravana will cut her into pieces. And if I go back and tell Rama, I've seen Sita very well and she's there waiting for you. What did you talk to her? That. It is our Gurudev used to say, nowadays these youngsters are so, like, you tell them without fully listening, they will run. So what you do, go to the next street, gone. Come here. I didn't even tell you what you should do. So it is an incomplete job if I don't do that. Yadi hi aham imam evam shoka upahata chetanam anashvaswasya gamishyami doshavat gamanam bhaved. Then it will be a fault on me. Gadehi mayi tatra iyam rajaputri yashasvani paritranam avindanti janakim jividam tyajet. She will lose her life not seeing her husband, and I will feel very guilty then because I have not assured her saying that he is coming. And now I have come and seen you. It's a question of time. I will go and bring him also. Therefore, it is definitely necessary for me to go and talk to her. Now the question is, how do I talk to her? Even Rama will ask me, Ramascha yadi prichen mam kim mam Sita abravit vachaha. When I go back and tell Rama that I have seen Sita, he will ask, what did she say? What can I say? Kimaham tam pradibhruyam. What will I tell him? Therefore, I will first of all tell her about Rama's welfare. Now, antaram tu aham asadya rakshasinam him stitah shanesha sagisishyami santapa bahulami mam. In case I stand in the same condition where I am and stand in front of this Sita, then all the Rakshasis will see me. They will take immediately the message to all people, and before even I open the mouth, they will take me away from here. I can't do anything. So now, yadivacham pradasyami dijadiriva samskrutam ravanam manyamanamam sita bhita bhavishyati. Now, Hanumanji is capable of speaking entirely with the pure Sanskrit grammar. With no Sanskrit grammar, he will speak in Sanskrit Bhasha. It's called Deva Bhasha also, right? Because he spoke like that to Rama and Lakshmana when he first met. And they were so impressed because Mal Vatu, he came in front and in the middle of the forest, he spoke in the chaste Sanskrit. They were totally shocked. Who is this boy? Who is this fellow who is sitting in the middle of the forest and talking to us? Then he slowly said, I am the Sugriva's minister, etc. So, I will talk to her in Samskrita Bhasha. That is what is called Dvija Bhasha. Dvija means twice born. Twice born means what? Brahmanas are also called twice born because one is mother's womb, another is becoming ready for Veda Adhyayanam. They are called Dvijaha. A bird is also Dvija. Why? Because egg born one, and then as a egg is born is first, and then from the egg it is born, it's called Dvija. Our teeth is called Dvija because there is a milky teeth. Then you have now the teeth that you have right now, that's called Dvija. But now we have got Trija also. Then some of you also have Trijas. Who are all having Trijas now? One man said to his wife, are you in the restroom? Yes. Please brush my teeth also. That is called Trija. So in case if I speak in the language of Sanskrit, what she will mistake me is Ravan. Because Ravan is a Sanskrit Pandit. Here Ravan, yes, Shiva Tandava Stotra Mandal, if you read the Sanskrit, my God, the way is written, composed. So, Ravanam Manyamanamam. He will think that I Ravana only discussed in this form. She will definitely run away from me. Okay. If I speak the language as Vanara, then what will happen? Vanarasya visheshena kadam sadabhibhashanam. If I speak the language of Vanara, she will understand nothing. So, therefore, avashyameva vaktavyam manusham vakyam artavat. Therefore, I can speak only Manushya's language, meaning what she can understand in the Audi, Ayodhya language, what is spoken in Ayodhya, at that time itself. So, that language only I should speak, and even as I am speaking, I will not show myself. Mama roopam tu sampreksha vane vicharato mahat drishtva viparidhavantam bhaveyuhu bhayashankitaha. And all others will also afraid, and she will also be afraid. So, I will hide myself in the middle of all the trees, and I will start singing the glory of the Lord. That way, Ikshvakunam varishtasya ramasya vididatmanah shubhani dharma yuktani vachanani samarpayan shravayishyami sarvani maduram prabhuvan giram shraddhasya diyadahiyam tada sarvam samadhate. I will speak about the glory of Sri Rama. I will speak about the beauty of Rama. I will talk about the story up to this point. How Rama had been after the leaving of Sita, how he has been suffering, or how he has been so unhappy, and how he is seeking her again and again. And all that I will speak, make her listen. In that way, she will have faith in my words. Samshrave maduram vakyam vaidehya vijaharaha. And she will also look for me then. Who is that who is speaking like this? He must be somebody who is familiar with Rama. That way, Janasthanabadam shrutva hato va karadushanau, listening to all the stories related, until what she knew. And then also I'll tell her about what she does not know. In this way, I will continue to speak. And he started to say the Ramayan in brief. In one single chapter, he completes the entire, until that point, how Sugriva was met, and then how Sugriva sent all the armies, and then how I have come to be here as the Duta of Sri Rama, all that. Nishamya Sita Vachanam Kapesha Dishascha Sarva Pradishascha Viksha. When Sita ji started to listen to these stories, she started to look, who is that? She started looking up and down. Sadirya Gurdvam Sadabhyabrastan Nirikshamana Tamichintai Buddhyam. She started to look for him everywhere. The sound is coming, but the body is not there. Looking here and there, here and there. Finally, Sadadarshakapim Tatra Prashridam Priyavadinam. There stood this Hanuman slowly coming out and stood with his both the hands folded in front of her, tears in his eyes, bowing down to her, and then he was still standing there. Maitili Chintayamasa Vismayam Paramam Gata. He was so wonderstruck. Is what Trijata saying coming true? The good omens are there. It is indicating that Rama is nearby. But who is this? This is a Vanara standing in front of me. Aho bhimamidam rupam Vanarasya durasadam durniriksham idignata. This is something which I can never expect. This one appearing in front of me is not a normal one. And she was wonderstruck. At the same time, a part of the mind is doubting. This is possibly another way of Ravana trying to convince me. Satam samikshaiva brusham visajñā gatasu kalpena babhuva sita chirena sangyam pradilabhya bhuyah vichintayamasa vishala netra ramedi ramedi sadeva buddhya vichintya vacha druvati tameva tasyanurupam cha katam samartam evam prapashyami tata shrunomi. She looked at him with a great doubt and she was thinking, it sometimes happens when you continuously think and think about the same person again and again, it will appear that he is in front of you. Especially when you want to buy a particular dress and you go to the shop thinking that you are doing window shopping. Actually, you are looking for that dress only, which your sister-in-law was wearing in the one marriage, you saw that. The same thing that you wanted. Or the same gadget that you saw in your friend's office. So therefore, the man is looking for that alone, nothing else, everything else is gone. Only that. In the same way, here Sita said, since I am constantly thinking about Rama, therefore, whatever I am seeing, whatever I am hearing are related to him. This may be a total delusion. It may be my mind's imagination. So, this way, she was not believing her eyes, believing her ears. She was standing there thinking that it may be my mind's delusion only. So then Hanumanji slowly stood in front of her, coming closer to her. So, Vatirya Druma Tasmad Vidruma Pradimananaha Vinita Vesha Kripanaha Parnipatyopasrijata. He fell down at her feet, bowing down to her. Kanupadmapatra palasakshi klishtakoshair upavasini drumasya shakamalambya tishtasi tvam anindite. Now you want to make sure it is Sita, right? He had only imagined that it should be she only. And as even he narrated the story of Rama, and expecting her to shout and really become very joyful, she on the other hand become very doubtful. Now he had a doubt. Is she really Sita now? So he asked, please tell me who you are. Are you this Sita, the one whose Rama is looking for? So, Ko no putra pita brata bharta vate sumadhyame. Who is your brother? Who is your sister? Who is your husband? Kasmat lokadrumam rokam amum lokam gatatvam anushochasi. How did you come here? You tell me. So then she said, Tuhita janakasyaham vaidehasya mahatmanah siteti namna cha uktaham Bharya Ramasya Dhimatah. I am none other, first of all, she introduced, I am the daughter-in-law of Dasharatha. I am the daughter of Janaka. I am the wife of Sri Rama. This is me. Then, obviously, there is no more doubt in Hanuman's mind. Kandain Sitayai, right? No, he is not to her, but afterwards he would say. So, Vasado dandakaranye tasyaham amitojasaha rakshasa apahruta bharya ravanena duratmana. I am the one who is kidnapped by Ravana while I was staying in Janaka's there in Dandakaranya. Do maso tena me kalaha jivita anugraha kritaha urdvam dabhyam tu masabhyam tadastyakshyavi takshyami jivitam. Only 2 more months I have got. And afterwards, I will leave my body. By the way, who are you? Aham Ramasya Santesha Devi Dutastavagataha. I am none other than Duta of Rama. Only to see you I have come. Vaidehi Kushali Ramaha Tvam cha Kaushalam Abravid. Rama is well and he asked about your welfare also. Lakshmanascha mahatecha vartuste tanu anuchara priyaha. Even Lakshmana is also well. And as he said that, and he came closer and closer, again Sita went back. This is also possible. Ravana can say all these things. He knows the whole story by this time. It is possible that again it could be Ravana. So she again warned him. If you are Ravana, it is very wicked of you to cheat me like this. You come in this form and say the story of Rama and talk about as though you are a Dhuta of Rama, and you come here and slowly touch me. Oh, I won't allow this. Please don't do this. But then Hanumanji said, no. Now I'll tell you that. And he started to sing the more glory of Rama, only to make sure that Ravana would not sing too much of Rama's glory anyway. So, Aditya Yiva Tejasvi Lokakranta Shashriyata Raja Sarvasya Lokasya Devo Vaishravano Yata Vikramena Vupannascha Yata Vishnur Mahayashaha Satyavadi Maduravag Devo Vachaspatiryata Rupavan Subhagas Shriman Gandharpa Iva Murtiman Sthanakroda Vahartacha Sreshto Loke Maharatah. Talking about his glory as well as strength and the valor. So Ravana would not do that, because earlier only he said that he is useless and all that. Now he talks about the valor and strength and power of Rama. So then he assures us, don't worry, Rama will be here. He will be very clearly taken their steps to come here after I go back and tell him. And having no doubt, na hamasmi tada devi yadamam avagachasi vishanka tyajyadam esha shraddhasvabhatato mama. Please do not doubt me anymore. I am none other than the Dhuta of Sri Rama only. So, then she asked this question, how is he living now? What is he eating? How is he living without me? Is he thinking about me at all? So to which Hanumanji said, he is living with so much of constant remembering of you. And Tavadarshana Shokena Raghava Pravichalyate Mahata Bhumikampena Maha Iva Shilochayaha. He is living there and he is not eating not even a morsel of food, and he only eats once in a while. That is the very great amount of tapas he is doing. And I also entered in this Lanka in the night only to make sure that nobody is noticing me. In this way I have come, and do you know, I have crossed 100 yojanas to reach you. And that much of length is between because you probably did not know, because when you are dragged away by Ravana, you were unconscious. And you woke up as though like what do you call that? They put anesthesia. You know what is anesthesia means? Ana asti idi shayanam. When you anesthesia, when you put, you're totally out. Anastiyaham. Anasmiyaham. Idi shayanam. So it's called anesthesia. So you put that, and then you don't know how vast is the distance from here to there. So, and various other obstructions that came on my way, but I have overcome all of them. So at this point I am Vanaraham Mahabhago Duto Ramasya Dhimatah. So now he slowly took out the ring out of his own body, which is tied up in his cloth. He took that Ramanam Angitasche idam Pashya Devankulo Yakam. This very signia of Rama, I am giving it to you. Please see this. This will prove that I am really Rama's Dhuta only. when she took it in her hand, she felt it is Rama herself has come. So, pratyayartam tavanitam tena dattam mahatmana samashvasihi badram te kshina dukkapala yasi ityukta pradadau dattu sitayai vanarottamah grihitva prekshamana sa bhartukkara vibhushanam bhartraram iva samprapta janaki mutita bhavat. She felt so happy that as though Rama himself has come into her proximity. She was so delighted. And then, having completed the job of handing over the ring of Rama to Sita, has Hanuman's work completed? What happened next? ... To be continued. Aganita gunagana bhushana Rama Ashrita vatsala jaya jaya Rama Ayodhyavasi Sita Rama Apad bandhava jaya jaya Rama Dasharatha nandana Shri Rama Dashamukha mardana jaya jaya Rama Kausalya sukhavardhana Rama Kamita Falada Jaya Jaya Rama Papa Vimochana Sri Rama Pattabhirama Jaya Jaya Rama Janaki Vallabha Sita Rama Jaya Raghurama Jaya Siya Rama Vanara Sevida Sri Rama Varidhi Vandana Jaya Jaya Rama Hanumat Pujita Sita Rama Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Raghupati Raghav Raja Rama Patita Pavana Sita Rama Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki jai Umapati Mahadev ki jai Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai.